Hello, everyone. I live in the U.S. state of Maryland. Despite its size and extremely odd shape, it somehow squeezes in mountains, beaches, vast coastal plains, sprawling suburbs, and more congested highways than any human truly needs. I've been living in Maryland and dealing with the traffic for the last 10 years. During my time here, I've traveled to seemingly every nook and cranny of the state, and I like to think that I know it pretty well. But do I actually? If you drop me at a random intersection in Maryland and left me with no other information, can I actually pinpoint where I am? This series is my attempt to find out. Some quick rules before we start. I will be playing the Intersection Guesser Maryland map by John Harvey Kellogg. I will have the ability to move around on the map. Using Google, ChatGPT, or any other third party source for assistance is strictly prohibited. I must rely on my own knowledge and the clues I gather from the map to aid me in my search. Finally, there will be no time limit per round. Let's get into it. Okay, we're being dropped into yet another beautiful day here in the lovely state of Maryland. Let's take a look around and see what we can find out about where I might be. Windbrook Drive and Dacre Road is the intersection that we are at. Yeah, kind of like I always say, I mean, this kind of just looks like Maryland. Not sure where this would be, so I'm going to drive up to the north here, and I'm going to see if I can find anything that can give me a clue. Something that should be noted is that there's a Dacre Drive in Windbrook here, so I started at the same exact intersection. So I'm thinking this is like a loop that goes around and then comes back. I got to keep that in mind for when I hopefully find the place. State route number Windbrook. Mr. Jones Sheriff, that's not helpful. Maybe I can get an area code off of this sign here. Baptist Church. Okay, that's all I can read. Yeah, I don't see like an area code or anything. Maybe go Prince George's County. Okay, I know where that is. Prince George's County is over here, kind of by Laurel, and I think it goes as far down here as where's Upper Marlboro. Yeah, right here. Should be in this neck of the woods, though. I'm going to keep driving here to the south. So I came from the north. Now I'm heading southwest on this road. Piscataway Road. Is there a town in Maryland called Piscataway? Okay, well, anyway, I think I'm probably in the DC area. Maybe even like southern Maryland. I'm just going to keep driving until I find something. Okay, I've been driving. I mean, I'm just in the woods. I know I'm someplace in Prince George's County, but I mean, this road is not yielding anything at all. I'm going to go back to the beginning and maybe try a different direction. So I know that I was on a Piscataway Road. I think I'm somewhere in between Upper Marlboro, Maryland, which is here, and at least in this Laurel, Maryland area. Piscataway Road was one of the indicators, and I am currently on Windbrook Road in this looping road called Dacre. I'm going to head down this way. Floral Park Road. So I came to another intersection here, and, again, it's not really yielding me anything at all. It's just this Windbrook area again. So I've driven from one side to the other here, and I'm just like in the woods. But at least I know the county that I'm in. So I think I'm going to take a second here to maybe just go and look for either like that Piscataway Road or this Windbrook Road within this county. I'm just going to start kind of like in the south, in this Upper Marlboro area, and work my way up for a second. Interestingly, I found a Piscataway Road not far from this Upper Marlboro area. I was just kind of going closer to DC. Found it kind of accidentally. Could be something, though. Piscataway Road doesn't mean... Oh, there is a Piscataway, Maryland. Okay, I learned something today. Livingston Road. So I'm wondering if I'm around here. So I came... Earlier, I came from the north. I drove north and I hit Piscataway Road. Now I gotta find this Woodyard. Winbrook. Was that what it was? Yeah. Oh my god, Winbrook and Deca. And there's that church. I don't believe it. Cool. It should be right here. How did I find this? Yeah, I mean, I was just kind of scanning around. Anyway, I'm going back to the beginning. Yeah, I was scanning around, and I think I just saw it. Yeah, Winbrook Drive and Deca Road, and then I think this is a loop. Yeah, it's a loop, and I think if I were to go to the north, I should see this here. Yeah, Deca Road. Okay, and this I came from the north, so there I am. Should be right here. Just a little bit in front of it, right here. And I'm gonna hit the space bar here. Yep, perfect score. Okay, starting off really well. Again, I'm kind of dumbfounded how I found it. I was kind of just, like I said, I started Upper Marlboro, and was kind of getting closer to this DC area, and I just happened to catch it out of the corner of my eye, and I was able to find it that way. That's pretty cool. Okay. On to the next one, MD 177. I don't know where that is. This is a 410 area code, which puts me closer to Baltimore. I don't know if I'm in... I don't think I'm like in that Baltimore city or county regions. Maybe 177. I don't know where that would be. Anyway, I'm not going to start looking just yet for the route number, but I am on Mountain Road 177 in a 410 area code. That's all I know right now. It looks like there's an intersection up here. I'm going to head up here. Oop, this is Pasadena Arms. Okay, there is a city called Pasadena just south of Baltimore, actually. There it is, Pasadena. Okay. Hopefully this is going to be a couple of quick rounds here. I got to find 177. Catherine Avenue. Okay, that's that intersection. It's Catherine Avenue, and what is this road called? Mountain Road. Okay, Mountain Road, Pasadena. There it is, Mountain Road. And I need to find where I was. So I came from the west, heading east to Catherine Avenue. Okay. Should be in Pasadena. I'm just playing my favorite game of clicking simulator here. I gotta ultimately find the exact intersection of where I am. I have found a mountain road, though, so give me a moment while I hone it, or give me a moment while I, there it is, Catherine Avenue. I think that was one. Yeah, Catherine Avenue. Okay, so I should be right here. And I came, I think, from this direction. Let me go back to the beginning. Mountain Road and Outing Avenue. Outing Avenue runs north, and I went east to get there, so I should be this way. Geez, I'm sorry. I completely directionally challenged. I'm right here. This came from the west, heading east. Okay. I think that's it. Looks like I'm kind of coming out turn right and go there. I should be like right here. Right here on the corner. That was a pretty quick one. I saw the name of the town on the thing, that one shop, and I kind of knew where that city was, so placed a pin. I'm perfect yet again. I was 12 yards away. I was actually on the wrong side of the street. Luckily, that did not hurt me at all. Got the intersection. Wasn't the perfect placement, though. Either way, perfect score. 2 for 2. On to the next one. Pennington and something. Where is this? Wildwood Athletic Club. And it looks like I'm up here in the mountains. This could be a very difficult round depending on the actual city that I'm in. I'm trying to do right now. I can't read the name of the road right here. And it's going to be one of these ones, isn't it? Just up in the woods. Yeah, so I mean, this part of Maryland up here gets very, very mountainy. Pretty much, kind of starts in this Hagerstown area and gets all the way out here, this western panhandle, the border of Pennsylvania and West Virginia. I can't really get a way to see the name of the road right here. Yeah, I can't even read it that way. Maybe if I go up here. Lovely, okay. Anyway, I'm going to travel to the south here. Looks like there's a stop sign. Maybe I can get the name of the road. Let me just drive up there quickly. Oh, I can't go this way. Okay, apparently I can't go that way. There's no street view coverage heading down that way. This looks like I go further back into like a residential area. This looks like a main artery. I think my best bet is to head north. The name of the road is Bradley Lane. And I can't go further down Bradley Lane, okay? I gotta go down these side roads, which is really unfortunate. I can't go down that way either. Okay, so I'm pretty much stuck right here. This might actually kill my perfect score streak. Let me go back to the beginning. See how far I can travel down this road. Fredlock Funeral Home. That doesn't really help me at all. Maybe I can go down here. I'm also thinking... Geez. I don't think I could. I was going to go down that way. Yeah, this road is not on Street View either. Okay, I'm in a kind of a remote part of Maryland, maybe. Cumberland for now is going to be my placeholder. East Pennington Street, okay. Okay, we got to look at downtown area here. Let's see where this might be. $219 is the route number that I am on. Center Street. I think for my last video, was there a 219? There's 220. I was going to say Cumberland had 220. I would think 219 ought to be close to here. Okay, it is. Accident, Maryland? Is that where I am? Where does this run to? McHenry. What point do I... Okay, I can go all the way down to Oakland, and then I cross into West Virginia. Okay, yeah, and then it looks like it just goes West Virginia, so... If I'm on 219, at some point that I can go north and south, so... I guess let's check out Oakland. It looks like the biggest town in the area. There's East Center Street. There's a Center Street here. It's not East Center Street. East Center and West Center. There's a Sheets. I think I saw one. Okay, I'm at a Sheets right here. There's East Pennington. Okay, I think I'm onto something here. May have found this quicker than I thought. And I think it was in Bradley Lane. How did I get here? I came south to get here. There's Bradley Lane right up here. Might actually have been where I started. Couldn't go down this way. Let me go back to the beginning. Yeah, Pennington. The very north. Yeah, there should be Wildwood Athletic Club. Okay, wow, that was super, super fast. Super fast I found this one. Where was this? This was in Oakland, Maryland, all the way out here. Almost on the border of West Virginia. Seemingly a forgotten part of Maryland, but I absolutely found it. I'm going to go ahead and place my pin. Perfect score. So I'm 3 for 3 so far. Let me get on to the next one. Nowhere Lane. Okay, just in the woods. Okay. Not sure which way to go. Not sure which region of Maryland this can be just yet either. Well, I guess I'm going to start traveling this way. Okay, yeah, it's yielded me nothing. I'm just in the woods. I'm going to go back to the beginning and go down the other way. I'm going to go this way. I got 3 options. Okay, let's see what this yields. Yeah, I don't know what to do with this. This house is powered by the sun. We should be thankful. I see some mountains over here to the west. I mean, like I said, it could be anywhere in this area, maybe. What happens if I go down this road? Nothing. It's just a housing development. Continue on up this way. Okay, I'm driven much further south. It looks like I've perhaps come to a bigger road. I'm still on Crystal Falls. Oh, and it just changed to fall. Okay, beautiful fall foliage. No state route number or anything. Yeah. Oh, there's Route 40. Okay, 40 East. Okay, 40 is a really, really big one. I don't think I'm in the Baltimore area, but this should run pretty much all the way along 70. Do we find 40 in Hancock? It looks like it's just 144. Yeah, it looks like 40 and 70 are just the same. Till you meet 68, in which case you can continue on west, or you can peel up towards Pennsylvania, like if you're going to Pittsburgh. Yeah, I mean, 40 actually could be even part of 68, and then there's an alternative. I mean, this could be a really difficult one. Yeah, I mean, 40 starts like all the way in Baltimore, pretty much. Becomes part of 70, becomes part of 68. There's alternative Route 40s, which, you know, I would think would look more like this. But I don't know where it ends, because this might just keep going and going and going all the way across the country. Yeah, okay, so it keeps going even into Pennsylvania. So I can be as far northwest as here. And I'm probably in this panhandle part of Maryland. If I travel south, what happens? Greenbrier State Park. I think I know where that is. I think it's up here. I think it's in this area. There it is. Greenbrier State Park. Okay. I was going southeast on 40, which is the National Pike. Okay. Oh, I am on 40, coming south southeast into Greenbrier State Park. Maybe I'm like around here. Maybe I'm like right here. That makes sense. Kind of. I might be... Okay, so I think I'm sitting right here. And I came from way up here. Okay, there's Rubel Road. I think Crystal Falls. Okay, that's where I think I was in Rindenauer Road. I think, geez, okay, I think that was it. I think I drove this way, got here, came down. I was just kind of retracing my steps. I'm pretty sure that's where I am. Let's go back to the beginning. Crystal Falls and Rindenauer Road. Yeah, and I'm heading towards the south, so it means I'm coming from the north. I'm like right here. It was kind of a hard one. That took forever. A lot of driving in between there. But I'm going to go ahead and place my pin. It's perfect once again. I'm 4 for 4. It's up here by South Mountain State Park. Nearest town, I think, would be Hagerstown, Maryland. Okay, not too bad. Let's get on to the last round here. Take a look around. Can't even read that. I see that there is an intersection. I'm going to drive towards that. Let's just get an idea up here. You know, it's Solomon's Island, and this is 2. I think this puts me way down south Maryland. Solomon's Island's like down here. If I can even find it. I think it's down this way. Maybe it's up here. Okay, there's 2. Okay, where does 2 end? 2 looks like it ends right here in Winchester. Okay, I gotta find Solomon's Island. I thought it was much further south. I thought it was like down here. Anyway, looks like I have the option to get onto 2 north from here. Solomon's Island Road, and looks like Solomon's Island is Route 2. Okay, let's see if that's accurate. Governor Ritchie Highway. So what point does this flip to Solomon's Island Road? I'm gonna just play a clicking simulator until I find where I might be intersecting Route 2 here on the map. Yeah, look at my confusion. Solomon's is here. And that is much further south where I had originally thought, so the problem is that I'm only seeing State Route 2 is my indicator, and it does not look like Route 2 goes down that far. It looks like it just connects pretty much this Annapolis area with the like not even Baltimore. Dude, there's another, what's this piece of information here that I can maybe see? Harriet Elizabeth Brown Memorial Parkway. And 778 North is at Old Solomon's Road, which is what I was on. So I have more than enough information here. I'm just not really finding anything on here that kind of makes sense. Baltimore, Annapolis. Yeah, I mean, I've looked at every intersection coming down on this 2, and I haven't found it yet. I haven't even seen a 778. Could 2 also just be 450? This is Solomon's Island here, okay. Solomon's Island Road. Oh, it's still 2. How does that work? Does it become part of 50? Okay, yeah, I guess it does. It just turns into 2 again. Solomon's Island Road. Okay, cool. Well, I found something better. Friendship, Owings. There's Old Solomon's Island Road. Okay, so I'm probably all the way down here. 778. Okay, now I'm on to something. Harry Elizabeth Brown Parkway. Is that down here? So Old Solomon's Island. That's the road that I came from, and I'm kind of far northwest. Turn. Yeah, Grover's Turn. So I'm now facing directly north. Grover's Turn is here. Old Solomon's is there. I came up from this way someplace. I think I'm going to go back to the beginning now. Grovefield Lane. It wasn't that far away. There it is, Grovefield. Okay. So I think I gathered all of that information really not far from where I began. It just took quite some time to find. Back to the beginning again. I was able to find it, though. I should be right here. Where'd this end up being? Owings, Maryland. Interesting spot. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and place my pin. And that's a perfect score. So that's 5 for 5. All the way down here in this part of Maryland. Okay, 3 videos. I can't remember how many videos I've done on this already, but that is yet another perfect score. This one took me 39 minutes to get done. I was perfect. If you enjoyed the video, absolutely let me know. I really enjoy making these. I hope you enjoyed, and I will be back with the next one.